Hey everybody, this is Jason Matthews, your financial guru. I know a lot of us are dealing with this whole Corona thing, COVID-19, and there's a huge downturn in the market. A lot of us are thinking, hey, downturn in the market, I just got laid off, unemployed, maybe I should go ahead and retire. One of the biggest risks that retirees have, especially right now, is something we never hear about, which is called the sequence of return risk. And what the sequence of return risk is different than what we normally hear. When we usually thinking about investing in our money, growing, we always ask, what is the rate of return on our money? And what you find in those years where your money's trying to accumulate. But what we're worried about now is what happens in reverse. What happens if I retire, get a good rate of return, but my money could fall out? So today, we're going to talk about sequence of return risk, which I think is one of the biggest risks that a lot of retirees can happen. What sequence of return risk says is, even though you might see on any of your projections or proposals that you get from your financial advisor that you're going to get a 7, 6.5, 8, 9, 10% rate of return, but and what you think is true, but we all know everything doesn't go on a straight line up and everything doesn't go down on a straight line down. So what you have to do when we talk about sequence of return risk is understand that based off, more importantly, not the rate of return of our money, but what's more importantly is when we decide to start taking withdrawals. So here's what I mean to give you guys some. So let's imagine that, hey, I'm about to retire. I'm about to retire during one person retiring and they have $100,000. And they're going to take out $5,000 out of their $100,000 portfolio for retirement. Now with that $100,000, the person to the left retired when the market was going up, and the person to the right is the market going down. And they both overall have the same rate of return, but let's look at the story of each one. This person here, right, the market grew 8% the first year, 11%, 18, 14, 12, 9, blah, 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 blah. And then when we look at it in the last 4 years, the market dropped 4% in the last 50 of that person's life, last 18%, 15%, -6, and -5%. Because of the market was on an upswing in the first 10 years, the balance after 15 years was $105,000, almost $106,000. But let's flip this picture around. Imagine if they had the negative years in the very beginning and everything else went in reverse, more reverse. So that person at 100,000, they took out 5,000, they have 90K. And then it was -5, 96, -15, -8, -4, just like this person bought on 5 years. The balance they have left is 45,000. Because what's very important is the sequence on when we decide to take out income, or a sequence when we pull out the money. And then they have the same upside for the last of it. Now, if you look at this person, this was a person who retired in the 90s in the upswing, while this person is a person who retired after the dot-com bubble or '08. And if you look at it, there's a huge difference. After year 15, enters a person count. So they retire when they're 65, now they're 80. This person still has $105,000 left. But let's see if this person, who, during the sequence of their first beginning years were negative, after 15 years, this person has $35,000 left. They're worried about their retirement income at that point. And that's what is one of the biggest risks that we have. It's called sequence of return risk. Sequence of return risk is not the rate of return, because both of you people have it. It's the sequence that the sequence of when we do reach that return that we're looking for. Now, if you have any other questions, give me a call at 510-229-7608 or email me at matthewsfinancial@gmail.com. Talk to you later.